Oye, mi gente, you know who this is. I want to talk about, just briefly, if I possibly can, the George Zimmerman verdict. I know everyone has been talking about it and speaking on it and all of this, but I wanted to just bring my thoughts on it. It took, first of all, it was extremely hurtful. It was extremely painful to know that this could happen and that this is still happening to our black men here in America, you know. And a lot of people were angry. I heard people saying they were angry because he didn't go to jail or whatever. That really wasn't the point of the matter for me. I wouldn't personally, and let me say this before you give up on this video, alright? Before you click off this video, I want you to hear what I'm saying. I personally didn't give a shit if they hung his ass up on a fucking flagpole over the freaking building, or if they threw his ass up under the jail. That was irrelevant to me. I say that because none of that will bring that baby back to this world. He was a child. He hadn't even made 17 good. You're 3 weeks out of 16. That's still a kid. Hadn't lived. What I was more concerned and am more concerned about is the message this sends to people that it's okay to kill a black man. And now this verdict sends a message that it's okay now for you to come and kill our babies. That any black or brown kid walking up and down the street, if you feel threatened and you don't know why they're in your area, that you can get out of your car, that you can walk out of your house, that you can come out of your job or wherever you are, follow this person, stalk this person, approach this person. They have no right to defend themselves. If they do defend themselves and they happen, to possibly whoop your ass or get a couple good shots off on you, meaning with their fists or feet or whatever they can find to pick up, then if you're packing heat, it's perfectly fine for you to kill this child. You know what I'm saying? They have no right to defend themselves. This is just pure and utter bullshit. This is a part of the established pattern of racism that comes in this country. It's ingrained in our society that blacks are of a lesser quality or of lesser character or substandard or second citizen. And this is one of the main reasons I don't go for that bullshit calling all black people African Americans. That is not true. Just think about it. If white people came here on a boat, we got the evidence on the Mayflower, established in Plymouth in 1620. You know what I'm saying? We got the plaque over there. It's well documented. How in the hell are you going to say that somebody else, you know what I'm saying, is an immigrant as if you're the almighty natural inheritor of the land? That it makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it that's so crazy, you have archaeological evidence that's been found that black people, the remains of blacks, have been found here in these United States that are thousands of years old. Of course, that doesn't make it to mainstream media. People that are racist, that have an agenda, don't want that information out. Alright? So, every white person that you see, you can't just walk up and say, oh, you're from England. Why does every black person got to be from Africa? And why you got to call every black person an immigrant? As if we just got here, like we don't know the value. But many of us don't. And that's why we really need to learn, you know what I'm saying, and study, and know history, and know laws, you know what I mean, and know your rights under the Constitution. If you were born here in these United States, now it's up to you what you call yourself. If you're born here in these United States, you are an American. Your race is black if you're a black person, but there are different ethnic groups of black people. There are black Americans, black Africans, black Italians. All of those are not grouped in the same category, the same way all white people don't come from England. And as it pertains to what happened to Trayvon, this is simply an extension of that dominant thinking bullshit that because these are not complete citizens, oh, it's no value if we happen to kill one of them. Who's going to miss them? They aren't worth shit to us. That is so wrong and it's so disrespectful. You know, we've got to understand our value as black Americans. You know what I'm saying? Builders of this country. You know what I'm saying? It's just so integral that we understand and know who we are. And even if you look at, you know, let's look at that racial pool for the jury. There were no black people on that jury. None. And you know what's sickening about it? Unfortunately, because I saw the interview with Anderson Cooper, they couldn't even relate. The lady that was giving her interview, she couldn't even relate to what Rachel Gentile or whatever the young lady, Trayvon's friend name, she couldn't understand or relate to what she was talking about. And when I say understand, I don't mean just simply because of the, you know, the medical condition she has, or dental condition she has, that, you know, makes her a little difficult to understand. She could understand the terminology. So how can you ask someone to come and judge a case when they can't even relate to the people that are involved in the case? That was some bullshit set up from the gates. You know what I'm saying? And because they couldn't understand her, and then on top of all that, they also stated they couldn't understand the instructions, the legal instructions for the charges. And they got frustrated and they basically said fuck it, because when they went in, half of the people felt he should have been convicted of something, and then the other half felt not guilty. You know what I mean? But because of that, they couldn't understand. And then also the judge slipped in some bullshit. You didn't see that on the court if you watched it on television, but come to find out, when they got back there to the jury room, there was a line in there about stand your ground. So it was just a setup from the beginning. And the jurors were used as pawns. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even faulting the jury. You know, they were selected to go back there, but it was an agenda. And this is horrible because our beautiful black and brown sons are now under fire. They always had it out. You know what I'm saying? Those are the races with, you know, those kind of evil hearts and agendas for the adults, but now they're after our kids. Our sons are no longer safe to go to the store. It's bad enough, you know, the violence in inner cities and things like that, but now we've got additional enemies, you know what I'm saying, that are targeting our children. And it's sad because this is 2013. We have a black president and we still haven't gotten past this bullshit. It's just completely horrible. And to think that this could happen in America, but it happened. It absolutely happened. You know, and to think that, I'm not sure if I said this point already, but to think that you could target a child and you feel uncomfortable, then you pursue them. They have no right to defend themselves. And then you have a weapon, you pull out a gun and kill them. And here's another sad part about the whole thing. George Zimmerman is part black himself, as most Latinos are. You know what I'm saying? His grandfather is black, so his mother's half black. That makes him a quarter black. So you mean to tell me because your father's white, and so you are very fair-skinned Latino, now you're scared to death because you see a black man because he's darker than you? That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? So it's just completely sad. And what else that I want to make mention of, that I saw all these hateful ass comments about Trayvon. You know what I'm saying? And they were terrible. Like, no more having to lock the doors. He got what he had coming. You hateful ass son of a bitches. This is a fucking kid. And some of them were trying to bring up, you know, that he smoked weed or whatever, had truancy problems or whatever. Who the fuck is perfect? Who is fucking perfect? No one on this earth is perfect. We don't have the right to decide who lives and who dies. You know what I mean? This was totally crazy. George could have, there's so many things that could have been done different. And another thing I don't like about it, how they're trying to put George and Trayvon on equal footing. Well, when these guys met each other, as if Trayvon had the full reasoning of an adult. He's a fucking kid. That was up to George's ass to think like a real rational adult, but you can see something the fuck is wrong with him. He looked crazy as a fucking loon if you look on his pictures. And I'm not saying it to make a mockery of people with mental illness, but I'm saying a lot of times people that are untreated, that have mental health challenges or whatever, are the most dangerous because they're fucking unstable. And here you go. This is just my opinion. So there's no reason in my mind why George couldn't say, I'm the neighborhood watch. What reasonable person wouldn't say that if that's what they're supposed to be, to let people know who they are? And a neighborhood watch person is not supposed to be confronting anybody. You're supposed to report what you see to the police, give this, you know, but that's just crazy. But let me say this and wind this. I don't want this to be a long video because this story has so many arms and tentacles to it that people have attached to it to get away from the main point of it. This grown-ass man stalked and killed a child, and even before the stalking, he profiled him. And hell yeah, I believe it was racial. Of course it was. But it's just tragic. But what I want to say, there are a lot of black celebrities that have tweeted, that have made comments or whatever, and they blackened their page and they did or whatever. That's nice and everything, but this family needs your support, your financial support. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean so much. Did you not know that their family had to move because of all this bullshit with the trial and all, everything? Had to move? So if you're a celebrity, or even better yet, to the people out there, you know what I'm saying, that support these celebrities, they want us to go to their concerts, buy their tickets, and while they fly over us, you know what I'm saying, you flying over Manhattan in your helicopter and landing out there at LaGuardia or JFK and getting in your private plane, or driving around the city in your $1 million van, and there are people laying around next to you, you know, not far from where you live, that are hungry as shit, and all you want are for your fans to continue to buy your tickets, to buy your concert tickets, to buy your movie tickets, to buy your t-shirts, to buy your funky ass perfume, to buy your jeans with your name sprawled on their ass and all of that. And then when the real issues hit the black community that your ass is a part of, that you tend to forget, with the exception of an occasional tweet, we can't find you. You make no marches, you do nothing but give a statement if you give one. And most of these people that a lot of the black people in the community give their money to, and I'm speaking of the black celebrities because I think that, hey, like that movie of Spider-Man, with great power comes great responsibility. The community helped to make you who you are, to put that money in your account, that you can live in your $1 million home. And then when real life issues happen, we can't find your black ass. You should be somewhere trying to find out how to get some money to Trayvon's mother, to his father, to his family, to find out if they're safe. They shouldn't have to be worried about their safety. And you sitting on mad stacks of money. Their kids buy your music. Their relatives have supported you and been to your concerts and given to you. Their relatives and friends have done the same. Now they need you. I would say out there really to all of the people that are on these social media sites, if you see your celebrities on there, and I'm going to put some pictures, you know what I mean, of different of our black celebrities, and I'm not being disrespectful or attempting to disrespect the work, you know, or the talent, I will say, of our celebrities. But it's time now that they give back. Our black community is hurting. We need more than a tweet. You know what I'm saying? And also for regular everyday people, if there's something, you know, that you can do. If you know, a lot of us are going through financial challenges. We don't have the resources that the celebrities do. Let's just be real about it. A lot of us are barely getting bills met or barely putting food on the table. However, whatever any of us can do, let's do. Be there at March, writing a congressman, trying to get these laws changed. But start tweeting your celebrities that you're interacting with on Twitter, and what, I don't even know the name of this shit because I'm not on it. But I mean, the point of it is, ask them to help. And that's a fucking shame. We shouldn't even have to ask. They should be automatically. How you sitting up on $300, $400, $500 million, $1 billion? You hear about this shit and you go and read the paper or click on the next story. That's some bullshit. We need, if they won't support us, we need to stop supporting them. I'm done. Rest in peace, Trayvon. Te quiero. That will bring that baby back to this world. He was a child. He hadn't even made 17 good. You're 3 weeks out of 16. That's still a kid. Hadn't lived. What I was more concerned and am more concerned about is the message this sends to people that it's okay to kill a black man. And now this verdict sends a message that it's okay now for you to come and kill a Oye, mi gente, you know who this is. I want to talk about, just briefly, if I possibly can, the George Zimmerman verdict. I know everyone has been talking about it and speaking on it and all of this, but I wanted to just bring my thoughts on it. It took, first of all, it was extremely hurtful. It was extremely painful to know that this could happen and that this is still happening to our black men here in America, you know. And a lot of people were angry. I heard people saying they were angry because he didn't go to jail or whatever. That really wasn't the point of the matter for me. I wouldn't personally, and let me say this before you give up on this video, alright? Before you click off this video, I want you to hear what I'm saying. I personally didn't give a shit if they hung his ass up on a fucking flagpole over the freaking building, or if they threw his ass up under the jail. That was irrelevant to me. I say that because none of our babies, that any black or brown kid walking up and down the street, if you feel threatened and you don't know why they're in your area, that you can get out of your car, that you can walk out of your house, that you can come out of your job or wherever you are, follow this person, stalk this person, approach this person. They have no right to defend